Hello everybody, Don't Blink here again with another Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary for you guys, and today I've got some Nashar Canal's Conquest footage. This was a kill streak that I recorded while hopping in the LAV and kind of going to town, so hopefully you guys enjoy the footage. But what I want to talk about today is Medal of Honor Warfighter, because I haven't discussed that game in quite some time now, but we've gotten a lot of new information about it, and I wanted to discuss some of the tidbits that we've learned, especially over the past week as a result of E3 and its news and media blitz. So first up, I'm going to be discussing a lot of information that was included in a live chat that took place a couple days ago with Kevin O'Leary from EA. And then I'm going to be going into some of the weapons that were featured in the recent multiplayer trailer for Warfighter. So first up, let's talk about just the multiplayer component of Warfighter in general. It's going to be called Global Warfighters. I've already discussed how it will feature special ops teams from all over the globe, all sorts of countries, and some countries even have multiple teams represented in the game. And each of the Tier 1 operator teams is going to have a lot of specialization in terms of what they can do and their style, visual appearance, so on and so forth. The classes in Medal of Honor Warfighter, because it is taking a lot from its predecessor's multiplayer component, it's not keeping everything, and it's definitely adding to and expanding a lot of what was included in that game. But it is keeping kind of the class-based system, but it's doubling the number of classes. The classes in Warfighter include Pointman, Assault, Demolition, Heavy Gunner, Sniper, and Spec Ops. Pointman, for example, is granted the Heavy Hitters ability, which will give him a full magazine of ammunition that will deal more damage. So that should be interesting just to see how each of the classes is specialized and kind of built to do a very specific thing in the game, because each of the classes will actually have different abilities and will move more slowly or more quickly and carry different weapons, just depending upon what they're supposed to do and their sort of role. There's going to be a bigger variety of weapons and customization in Warfighter. This includes brand name equipment, optics, stocks, underbarrels. Something I'm really not looking forward to is tactical flashlights. I really wish, games made using the Frostbite 2 engine wouldn't feature those. I know they're technically impressive, but they are very annoying for players that have to look at them all the time. There will also be camos and skins and visual weapon degradation. That's something that interests me because Medal of Honor 2010, some of the weapons had skins that were called veteran skins, and they looked a little bit more worn down and older and just beat up and dusty and kind of strapped together. So I'm wondering if visual weapon degradation refers to that and it's just going to be additional skins for some of the weapons, or if it's going to be actual visual weapon degradation where the weapons fall apart the more damage you take and the more you use them, because that would be really cool. I'm not sure if it would be cool if that degradation affected their performance, but just seeing it visually would be very impressive in my opinion. There will be destruction in Warfighter, but it's not going to be full-blown Frostbite 2.0 destruction. It's going to be micro-destruction. So cover will chip away. You'll be able to probably blow through soft cover like fences and windows and tarps and stuff like that. But, the big, solid concrete buildings and such, those will mostly stay the same throughout a match. Something that was very interesting in both the multiplayer trailer and was addressed during that live chat was the new movement features. There will be both sliding and prone abilities in Warfighter. And both of those were actually shown in the trailer. They show a character sliding on his knees and shooting a weapon at one point, and they also show a character sliding on his knees and performing a melee attack with a hatchet to an enemy's calves, basically. So that's something that I've never seen before in a multiplayer competitive component. And I'm interested to see how smooth it will be, how well it will work. how affected it will be by lag and stuff like that, because the vaulting maneuver in Battlefield 3, it's very impressive visually when you see somebody do it, but I also noticed that it glitches out a lot and it doesn't always work as intended, and it doesn't always appear as it probably should. So hopefully the sliding ability in Medal of Honor Warfighter won't suffer some of the same problems, and it'll be a little bit better implemented and a bit smoother. Also, prone is going to be in Warfighter, and that's kind of interesting just because 2010's Medal of Honor did not include anything other than crouch and jump in terms of movement options and stances. Multiplayer will also feature a fire team mechanic, which basically sounds like a squad system, where players can work together as a small team. You can spawn on your fire team buddies, see a green outline of them through walls while in close proximity. They will show up in red when they are killed, and you can also give ammo to each other. And I'm not sure if that means you'll be able to walk directly up to somebody and give them ammo without any sort of ammo box going on the ground or anything like that. I hope that's how it is, because that's something that I've never really seen before in a competitive online first-person shooter. But it might just be an ammo box. I'm really not sure on that point. There's no word on an open beta, which kind of concerns me. When a game, especially nowadays, a first-person shooter from a big AAA developer, when one of those doesn't have an open beta, or they're not even talking about having an open beta, that concerns me, just because even the games that do have open betas are often rushed and buggy at launch. So them not having any beta whatsoever makes me think that they're strapped for time. So hopefully that's not a sign that the game is being kind of rushed. Hopefully that's just they want to focus on the game itself and don't want to have to worry about getting a beta certified and getting it up and running and maintaining it and all of that. In terms of score chain rewards, those will be making a return, so I'm very happy to hear that, because I feel like score chains are a really awesome way to reward people no matter how they play, because you can earn them by killing enemies, capturing objectives, and by helping out your teammates. So basically any role you try and play, you will be rewarded in some way, and you will have a chance at earning support actions. In Warfighter, there will actually be class-specific support actions, including a mortar, heavy machine gun for the demolition class, and airstrikes. So I'm interested to see how those are kind of divvied up and given out to the various classes in the game, and I hope that it's nice and balanced. Weapons for each of the classes will be unique to those classes. They did say there will be a little bit of overlap, but I'm guessing it will be kind of like Battlefield 3's system in terms of the weapons, and some of them being restricted to a specific class and others being available to anyone who wants to use them, no matter what class they're playing. Different modes that will be returning to Warfighter include Sector Control, which was my favorite mode in Medal of Honor 2010, and Combat Mission, which is a very cool mode, kind of similar to Rush, where the objectives are very diverse and there's kind of a story to each level. So, good news there. Bad news is that the maps are going to be smaller. I don't know if that's in comparison to Medal of Honor 1's maps or the Combat Mission maps or what, but smaller maps, not always a good thing. Additionally, the max player count is just going to be 10v10, so kind of low, but at least PC and console will be on equal footing there. Weapons that have been confirmed based on the multiplayer trailer are the M40 sniper rifle, AA-12 shotgun, M249 light machine gun, MP7 PDW, M60 light machine gun, and the G18 machine pistol. So that's just a very small sampling, I'm guessing, of some of the weapons that will be making an appearance in Medal of Honor Warfighter. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the information, as well as kind of my discussion of my opinions on all of the things I talked about today. Let me know, are you excited for Medal of Honor Warfighter? Are you not? Leave a comment, and I will be gauging your responses and trying to figure out, how much I should cover that game when it comes out, and how interested you guys really are in that game when compared to Battlefield 3 and some of the other games that I may be covering in the future. But that's it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good one. Bye.